Well, hi there, everybody. Good morning to meteorologist Travis Klineski here on this Thursday morning. Plenty of sun to start our day. We'll see a lot of that today. Winds aren't terribly strong this morning. In fact, they're not going to be too bad today. They'll be a little breezier over eastern Nebraska. As the surface trough pushes eastward, the winds will stay on the lighter side right around this trough and directly behind it. So there's probably your breezier winds. And then later today, this cold front right here will bring some stronger winds out of the west. We'll back this up just a little bit. So there's, noon today right there. So it's already moving into the west. It slowly drifts eastward, and so you're going to get a pretty strong wind this afternoon out of the west. And that wind, because it's a west wind, it's a Pacific cold front. It's not an Arctic front. So there's not a lot of really cold air with it. Now temperatures kind of slowly get a little cooler the farther west you go. But with a west wind, what happens is you get downsloping air going from the higher elevations in the Panhandle and the east of the Rockies there to the lower elevations here in central Nebraska. And so when that happens, when the air drops in elevation, it compresses and that allows it to heat up. So your warmest temperatures are actually going to be directly behind this front today, right in here. That's where I'm expecting the highest temperatures in the state. Now, it will gradually cool down the farther west you go, but not cold. And then it gets a little cooler the farther east you go as well. A southerly wind doesn't help you warm. It can help warm you up more than an east wind or a north wind, but it's not as helpful as a west wind is. All right, we'll take the little arrows off there. We'll look at the rest of the forecast here. That front moves through the rest of the area this evening. We'll back that up to midnight here. Still pretty quiet, though. It is going to get breezy, though, overnight with that front coming through. Your winds are going to pick up overnight. That's going to hold temperatures up overnight, and skies remain mostly clear. Then we see clouds come in after midnight. So increasing cloud cover. The winds will start to back off a little bit tomorrow morning as that front moves east and out of our area. Tomorrow, more clouds around. It's going to be a mainly cloudy day. Maybe a few breaks in the clouds here and there, but a lot of cloud cover. Wind's not too strong. And then late in the day, you start to see a little moisture here to the southwest, some light rain. And this is going to drift east across southern Nebraska, northern Kansas tomorrow night. We've also got another cold front. Notice this one, unlike the last one that came straight out of the west, this one's coming out of the northwest. That one is more Canadian in nature. It's going to be coming from that direction, so it is going to bring some chillier conditions. Tomorrow's going to be cooler, but it's going to be noticeably chillier behind that second front as we move towards Saturday. So here it comes, moving through here Friday night. I'm going to move this really slow here. There's Friday night. We'll take you to midnight. Look at the rain across southern and southeastern areas through about midnight or so. That'll then move on out of here. The cold front's now moving through later in the night. Look at the winds crank up out of the northwest. As we get towards Saturday morning, those winds are going to get strong. And we get a little more moisture, some light snow across northern Nebraska, which will eventually drift southeastward. So Tri-Cities area going to be on the edge of it. Just a small chance of light snow right in here. But with the winds blowing, that could maybe be an issue. The winds are going to get strong on Saturday. We're talking gusts 35 to 45 miles per hour out of the northwest, and it's going to be a colder day. It's going to be the worst day of our forecast. Not a nice day at all. Not brutally cold, but chilly and blustery. Not a good combination. It's not going to feel great. Highs today, upper 50s to upper 60s. Some of the warmest temperatures near that cold front later today with that west wind. Again, look, it gradually cools down farther west, but it's also cooler here to the east. So your best temperatures are going to be right here in the middle part of the state. Tonight, then, we'll drop back into the 30s for overnight lows. Tomorrow's temperatures, cooler but still above average. Upper 40s, low to mid 50s. Cooler conditions out towards the Panhandle. And then as we look towards tomorrow night, a little chillier, not bad for this time of the year. Mid to upper 20s, lower 30s. Your Saturday, though, will be colder. You're going to notice it more. Mid to upper 30s and low to mid 40s for highs, and the winds are going to make it feel colder with those strong northwest winds, 35, 40, 45 miles per hour at their strongest. Let's take a look at the rest of that forecast real quick, because the good news is it does get better after Saturday. So 60 today. If we get warmer than expected, which is certainly a possibility, we could potentially tie or break a record in the Tri-Cities. So the records, Grand Island is 65 today. Kearney is 67. That's a little tougher to get to. Hastings is in the mid-70s, though, so I don't think we'll be tying or break a record in Hastings, though. So tomorrow, about 10 degrees cooler, but that's still about 10 degrees above average. It's going to be a mainly cloudy day with that small chance of light rain late in the day, and then that small chance of snow Saturday morning. I don't think we'll see much in the Tri-Cities. It's going to be a blustery and chilly day Saturday. But then temperatures come back up Sunday and into Monday, even despite partly to mostly cloudy skies. We come back down on Thursday behind a cold front and then start to come back up Wednesday. Excuse me, that's Tuesday there, not Thursday. We come down Tuesday behind a front, but then start to come back up on Wednesday. I did take out the moisture chance for Tuesday. I'm a little less confident in anything happening now. It looks like that front's going to come through and probably lack of moisture, so we may not see much of anything here. Long range beyond Wednesday, temperatures come back up at the end of next week, maybe coming down by the weekend a little bit, but those temperatures are at or above average down the road. So really, Saturday is the worst day of our forecast. We get past Wednesday of next week. Here's your forecast from the Climate Prediction Center. We're staying above average through the rest of the middle part of December, all the way to the 20th of the month here, and we're likely to stay dry too. The way it looks right now, although good moisture is going to stay to our south, with any frontal passages most likely coming through as dry fronts. So let's show you the long-range forecast models here. Here's the European. Again, the small chance of rain tomorrow in the southwest, and then the southeast, and then that light snow Saturday morning in the far northeast. Most of us miss out. Beyond that, Tuesday, a little moisture with that front coming through here. It's not much though. And it's not in the barely anything in the Tri-City, so I took it out of the forecast for now. Beyond that, maybe something late next week. We'll see. We'll see. That's a long ways out yet. There's no confidence in that forecast that far out. GFS model, let's jump ahead to tomorrow. There's the light moisture in the southwest and the southeast, and then that light snow Saturday morning, north central to northeast Nebraska. Most of us will miss that. It's going to be a blustery and cold day, though, right there. Quieter weather Sunday, Monday. Then the front comes through Tuesday, but notice not much moisture for us. It's mostly going to stay to our south all the way through the end of next week. Maybe something late next week around that Friday, Saturday, Sunday time frame, but that's a long ways out yet. Temperature trends, again, we've got the wonderful weather today. It's going to get cooler tomorrow, colder on Saturday, and then it starts to get a little bit better Sunday and into Monday. There's the next shot of colder air Tuesday, and then comes back up Wednesday into Thursday. We're warming back up again, and then another shot of cooler air by that late next week, Thursday or Friday, Saturday, Sunday time frame. It may cool back down once again. So not too bad of a forecast considering it is now December 7th, and we're going to be moving through mid-December 1st. Can't really find too many complaints. No bitterly cold Arctic air. Now, if you're needing some moisture, not a lot of that in the forecast anytime soon. The chances are fairly limited. So I want to thank you all for watching on this Thursday morning. I'll be back with you on Friday with all of the latest. Until then, take care. Enjoy your Thursday. Take advantage of the weather today. Talk to you all later. Bye.